Welcome to my channel.
The Audi Q5 Sportback 55 TFSI E is a compelling blend of style, technology, and electrified performance that takes the well-known practicality of the Q5 and gives it a sleeker, more coupe-like silhouette and a plug-in hybrid drivetrain that aims to satisfy both eco-conscious drivers and those who still want honest enthusiasm behind the wheel. From the moment you first see the Sportback's tapered rear roofline and more aggressive stance compared with the regular Q5, it's clear Audi intended to make a statement. Angular LED headlights, a wider single-frame grille, sharper creases along the flanks, and a distinctive rear diffuser all combine to create a car that looks sporty without being flamboyant. And the lowered roofline visually shortens the greenhouse in a way that's attractive but also practical enough to preserve usable rear seating for adults on short trips. Getting in, you encounter Audi's familiar high-quality materials and logical layout. Comfortable, supportive front seats with a broad range of adjustability, optional heated and ventilated functions, and an available S-Line or Sport package that adds bolstering and unique trim pieces to emphasize the Sportback's performance focus. Soft-touch surfaces, aluminum or open-pore wood inlays depending on trim, and tight panel gaps give the cabin a premium feel that remains one of Audi's strengths, while the dashboard is dominated by Audi's MMI system presented through crisp displays, a digital instrument cluster, also known as Audi Virtual Cockpit, that's configurable and easy to read, and a central touchscreen that controls navigation, media, vehicle settings, and climate functions with intuitive menus, haptic feedback available in some models, and a logical voice command system for hands-on-wheel convenience. Storage is sensible for a coupe crossover. The cargo area is slightly smaller than the regular Q5 because of the sloping roofline, and while the tailgate opens wide and the load floor is flat, tall items can be limited by the lower rear headroom and reduced vertical cargo space. Rear seats fold in a 40-20-40 split to increase utility, but buyers who need maximum cubic capacity may prefer the conventional Q5. Nonetheless, the Sportback is engineered with family-friendly touches like multiple USB-C ports, wireless smartphone charging, optional Bang & Olufsen sound system for audiophiles, and a suite of ambient lighting and comfort options that let owners customize the cabin to their taste. Mechanically, the 55 TFSI E badge denotes Audi's plug-in hybrid variant that pairs a turbocharged inline-4 gasoline engine with an electric motor and a battery pack under the floor, creating a system designed to balance efficiency and performance. The electric motor supplies immediate low-end torque, which improves urban drivability and initial acceleration off the line, while the gasoline engine brings sustained power for highway passing and longer trips. Because manufacturers sometimes publish slightly different numbers by market and model year, it's safest to describe the driving experience. Acceleration is brisk for a vehicle of this size thanks to the electric boost. The drivetrain transitions between EV, hybrid, and gasoline modes smoothly, and regenerative braking is tuned to capture energy without feeling abrupt, with selectable driving modes, EV, hybrid, battery hold, and a sport mode that let drivers prioritize zero-emission short-range driving, overall efficiency, or the most engaging throttle response and sharper shift mapping from the automatic gearbox. EV-only range for typical plug-in hybrids of this class tends to cover daily commuting distances for many drivers, often enough for 20 to 40 miles depending on conditions, driving style, and battery state, so many owners will find a large portion of weekday travel achievable without consuming gasoline if they can charge regularly, while the gasoline engine removes range anxiety on longer journeys and permits rapid refueling when needed. On the road, the Q5 Sportback 55 TFSI E balances comfort and agility. The chassis has a composed ride that soaks up most irregularities and allows for relaxed cruising, and the Sportback's lower center of gravity compared with the traditional SUV helps reduce body roll in corners, especially with optional adaptive suspension that firms up for spirited driving and softens for comfort when cruising. Steering is precise and well-weighted, giving the driver confidence and a communicative connection to the road without ever feeling twitchy. and quattro all-wheel drive is available or standard in many markets, providing traction and stability in all weather conditions and ensuring that power delivery to the pavement is both effective and predictable. Braking is strong, and the hybrid system adds a regenerative component that reduces wear on the friction brakes and enhances efficiency, though some drivers note a slightly different pedal feel compared with conventional non-hybrid braking systems until you get used to the regeneration threshold. Practical considerations are solid. Interior fit and finish are premium. Front visibility is good. Blind spot monitoring, cross-traffic alert, adaptive cruise with lane keeping assist, and a comprehensive set of airbags and structural protections are typically part of the safety suite and optional ADAS packages. These systems are designed for convenience first, but can meaningfully reduce driver workload on long trips and mitigate minor collisions. Parking aids, 360-degree cameras, and automated parking assist are often available to help with tight urban maneuvers. Fuel economy and ownership considerations make the 55 TFSI attractive for certain buyers. Everyday running costs can be significantly lower if you charge frequently and use the EV mode for regular short journeys. And the hybrid architecture means that long-distance touring still delivers acceptable real-world fuel economy compared with a pure gasoline equivalent because the engine can operate in efficient load ranges assisted by electric torque. However, prospective owners should weigh the higher initial purchase price of a plug-in hybrid versus a conventional Q5 against incentives, potential tax breaks, and likely fuel savings in their region. For many buyers, the total cost of ownership balances out favorably, especially where electricity rates are reasonable and public or home charging is accessible. Technology and infotainment get particular attention in the Q5 Sportback. The dual-screen MMI layout in some trims offers a larger upper display for navigation and visual feedback and a lower display for climate and shortcut functions, along with natural language voice control and integrated smartphone mirroring via Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Audi's virtual cockpit is a standout with configurable layouts that place navigation, driver assist readouts, and performance metrics directly in front of the driver, and the available head-up display projects important information onto the windshield for quick glances without taking your eyes off the road. Connectivity features include OTA updates for some systems, remotely accessible vehicle status via the companion app, and preconditioning of the cabin to take advantage of grid power for heating or cooling before you get in, which is particularly useful in extreme weather to maximize electric range and cabin comfort while the car is still plugged in. Ride comfort and NVH are well controlled. The hybrid system is quiet at low speeds when operating in EV mode, and Audi's insulation reduces wind and road noise at highway speeds. The Sportback's lower roofline does have a modest impact on rear headroom and long-legged comfort for tall passengers, but for most occupants, the seating posture remains comfortable and lumbar support options help on longer trips. Cargo flexibility is decent for a premium compact crossover coupe. While the sloping rear reduces vertical space compared with the standard Q5, you still get a usable daily cargo area and the ability to fold seats flat for larger items. Handy features like a power tailgate, luggage hooks, and a load-through for skis or longer items make the Sportback capable for weekend getaways. The competition in this segment is strong. Other premium makers offer coupe SUV alternatives and electrified variants, so the choice often comes down to design preference, driving feel, and the specifics of hybrid powertrain tuning. Compared with rivals, the Audi tends to prioritize a composed ride, refined cabin materials, and a polished infotainment experience, while competitors might undercut on price, deliver more aggressive sport tuning, or offer larger battery capacity electric-only ranges in different plug-in models. Maintenance and long-term ownership of a plug-in hybrid involves slightly different considerations than a regular gasoline car. While routine services are similar, owners should be mindful of battery warranty coverage and recommended inspection intervals for high-voltage components, and it's wise to follow Audi's guidance on charging patterns to maintain battery health, though modern PHEV batteries are robust and the system's thermal management keeps things stable across climates. Resale value can be influenced by evolving demand for electrified vehicles and local incentives, so market conditions will affect residuals over time. Design-wise, the Q5 Sportback is a deliberate statement. It offers a more dynamic silhouette while preserving the underpinnings that make the Q5 practical, and buyers who prioritize style but still need everyday usability will find it very appealing. Options and packages let you tailor the car heavily, from sportier wheels and suspension to luxury interior finishes and advanced driver assistance bundles. So two buyers with the same base model can end up with distinctly different cars depending on their priorities. In short, the Audi Q5 Sportback 55 TFSI is best described as a refined, versatile plug-in hybrid that balances everyday electric practicality with traditional combustion convenience, wrapped in a sporty package that looks sharper than the conventional Q5 without sacrificing the overall comfort and quality buyers expect from Audi. It's a persuasive choice for suburban commuters who can charge regularly and want to